Always good to get started on a positive note in conference play. Very important to get that first win. We played pretty good football against UNLV. A lot of the things that showed up in Game 1 against Pittsburgh, we got corrected in Game 2. Examples of red zone. We were much more efficient in the red zone offensively. We were 3 for 3 in the red zone, 3 touchdowns and 3 trips in. Defensively, we were in the red zone 3 times and just gave up 1 field goal. So excellent red zone play. Turnovers, we're down. We only turned the ball over 1 time. It's 1 time too many, but it's a better job than we had against Pitt as well. Penalties were down, and so the areas that we really focused on, we feel like we made improvements over the between weeks 1 and 2. Still have some issues. You had another punt block, which was a big problem that we've always obviously got to get corrected, and it really overshadowed an otherwise tremendous special teams effort. Had it not been for that 1 play, it was a great performance by our special teams. But like I said, that 1 play overshadows a lot of the good things that we did. Shaky Smithson in particular, he was named Mountain West Conference Player of the Week, special teams wise, and for his outstanding return game. Defensively, did some good things. Most notably is we only gave up 1 field goal, and that was the key. Bottom line is points allowed is your best barometer of how you're playing on defense, and we just allowed the 1 field goal. Didn't play so well in 3rd down. UNLV had a 18 or 19 play drive, and then another 12 or 13, 14 play drive, in which we got to find our way out of drives quicker. And how you do that is you either take the ball away or you win 3rd down. Offensively, didn't have a lot of snaps. We only snapped the ball 47 times, so not a lot of numbers as far as statistical numbers. We had 330 some odd yards and only 14 first downs. But when we did have the ball, we were very effective. We had 7 yards per play average, which is outstanding. And so, even though we didn't put up prolific numbers because of the limited amount of snaps that we had, we were very efficient. And Terrence Kane was particularly efficient. He was 13 of 20, over 200 yards, couple touchdowns, no picks, and that translates to about a 185 efficiency rating. If you were to do that all season long, you'd lead the nation. And so he quietly went about his business and did a very nice job managing the offense. So overall, a lot of positives. Like I said, still work to be done. Heading into our first road game of the year, we got New Mex in Albuquerque Saturday night. And so, if you want to be a good football team, you got to play well on the road, and this is our first opportunity to have that challenge. So, questions?
Coach, you mentioned it briefly, but could you kind of elaborate how gratifying it is for you personally to see Shaky kind of redeem himself on Saturday?
Yeah, that was a big positive for him and our football team. He had struggled in week 1, and as I said last week, nobody felt worse about that than Shaky did. And he came back and really redeemed himself, had played with a purpose, played with great focus, great passion, and it was good to see that happen. I was proud of him for it.
Coach, what did you think was your significant step that this team took from week 1 to week 2 in a ton of improvements that were made after the first week of play?
Well, I think those things I outlined earlier, the red zone, the turnover margin, and just the overall special teams other than the 1 play. We played much better special teams-wise overall than we had the week before. And again, I keep going back to the block punt because that's something that has shown up 2 weeks in a row now. But probably those areas.
Coach, against New Mexico, the team that is struggling, how important is it to really come out and set the tone, not let them hang around early?
Well, it's important every week, but you want to start fast, and we didn't start particularly fast against UNLV, but you want to come out and execute and play well, and if you give a team a reason to hang around and play hard, then usually you find yourself in a dogfight. And so it's it's always important to try to get a fast start.
And how much changes with your offense depending on who's under center?
No change at all. We have complete confidence in Terrence, and I've been bragging on him all year long how much improvement he's made, and what he did in that game on Saturday is exactly what we expected him to do. And he's a fine quarterback, and we are fortunate to have him in our program.
Coach, can I get a thought on Chaz Walker? I mean, maybe you saw this coming, but 27 tackles through 2 games, 16 against UNLV. He's been a beast for you guys.
He has. Chaz has been beyond productive. I mean, he's leading the conference in tackles. He's in the top 10 in the nation. And, Chaz is such a great preparer. He studies film. He just does everything that you want a player to do in his preparation. And, he practices hard. He's attentive and just, a detailed guy. And so, it doesn't surprise me that he's having success. But, to say he'd be leading the conference in tackles after 2 weeks, that's very, very good production on his part, obviously.